Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Halo, and today we're gonna be talking about the campaign review. Before I did the the multiplayer review, but before we get started, can we at least get 5 likes on this video? That would be pretty cool. And yeah, make sure if you're new here, just like and subscribe. So let's get this started. Now, before we jump into this, I just want to say I've been a Halo fan ever since Halo 3 came out. And Halo 3 was one of my favorite games out there. I didn't get to play Reach, but when I did play Reach, I loved Reach just as much as Halo 3 because they're both really good games, and Halo Reach was the final Bungie project before Halo 4 came out. And Halo 4 was kind of the black sheep of the Halo games, but we'll get to more of that in a minute. So if you're ready to watch some Halo, let's get this started. So basically, Halo 4 when it came out, not many everyone was like, "What is this? Like, why is this a thing? Like, who was behind the wheel of this?" And of course, it was 343 Industries. Then Halo 5 came out. The story was just horrible, but the multiplayer was all right. Um, but now we are blessed for this edition of Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite story is up to par, and so is its multiplayer. So 343 really upped its game for this installment of the Halo franchise. So yeah, this is like they did really good on the campaign. From silly Marine, they say a bunch of silly lines like this one right here. And as you can see earlier, he just got his flipped out of the way from the Pelican because they can die from something getting dropped on top of them. So yeah, and now if you can honk your horn and get your Marines in your vehicle, and they just say a bunch of funny lines. It's amazing, and they really did what they should have done, a couple years back. But hey, that Halo 4, looking back on it, it wasn't that bad. Halo 5 story is horrible, but let's take into consideration that they are just trying, and they actually did really well in this. They made a complete turnaround on like the development. It felt fresh, it felt new, and new ideas were added, such as like the armor upgrades are pretty cool, and it's open world. Now, many fans thought that having the game open world was going to cause some problems because Halo, well, the first one wasn't really linear, but the second one and the third one had some linearity, especially the fourth one. But because they didn't know if they could work it out, but they managed to make this into not only that it's open world, there is linear section to the game. So it's not just like one over to another, it's both. And I know people such as one of my favorite YouTubers, The Act Man, he already did his review on Halo. He said it was awesome and mediocre. Now, I kind of understand why he said it's mediocre. Now, our next point. Now, the game isn't perfect. It has its little problems, but it's not horrible where it's like, oh god, I can't play this anymore. In fact, this game is probably one of the best things that came for Halo, because people were like, I don't know about Halo anymore, but this kind of brought it back to the light. And so, you know what? This is some good stuff right here. There's Halo, this is my boy, it's Halo. Now, there weren't any really, like, past occurrences, like, you didn't get to see Arbiter here, you didn't see, what do you call it? You didn't see really any old characters from the old Halo games, unless you're talking about Halo Wars 2, in Halo Wars, because that's where the Banished came from. And for me, I didn't even know who the Banished were, because I never played Halo Wars. So, I didn't know they were, but they look intimidating, and they were really intimidating. So, yeah, I give it, these people have a really good story behind them, and they're not just like, oh, what, we're the bad guys. No, they're like trying to kill you. Just delete right here. Anyways, yeah. So people really thought this was really good, and I was in the same boat with them. This is actually a really good game. I didn't complete it yet, but I'm going to complete it, and I'm not. After I seen the ending and all that, and it's really good. Now, me being a Halo player, I knew about Cortana. With Cortana, spoiler warning. Not that it matters, because this is a Halo review. You kind of knew this was going to be a spoiler. And it kind of tells you at the beginning of the game that Cortana has been destroyed. So it's not really a spoiler. It's more of like a, hey, yeah, heads up. So, but then again, there's still remnants of her around, like echoes. They call them echoes. So that's what's going on there. So basically, all of this happened, and now you have to go get the weapon. And that's just their name, the weapon. Their job was to contain Cortana, and then the weapon was designed to kill itself. However, then Master Chief says, the missions change. They always do. And then boom, they're now on a new mission. Also, Echo 216, he has a real name, but I'll say that for later, or another video maybe. So basically, all this happened, and he is like, this game is just amazing. So we basically, I really don't have any cons to say about this game. So let's talk about the boss fights. Now they brought the boss fights back from Halo 2. We got like the box fights. What is this, Fortnite? No, we got the boss fights. We fight one of the elite, not the elites, the brutes. And then there was this really interesting boss fight that I liked. It kind of reminded me of 343 Guilty Spark. You fought this other thing, and this thing, it had like a suit of armor around it. It's not another Guilty Spark. It's another one of the little floating eyeball things. I'm gonna call them that. I know they have a real name, but these things are. the fight itself was crazy because, yeah, these little armor, and you shot out things, and I only died to him once because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Well, I did, but I didn't. Like, he caught me off guard. But other than that, then the boss designs in this game are amazing, and they really outdone themselves. So yeah, if you enjoyed this review, please leave a big like, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. My goal is 400 subscribers, if you didn't know. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.